Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and the brand new video. So guys, this week something seismic hit the global economy and most of the world is still trying to catch its breath. President Trump just unleashed a sweeping round of new tariffs that are shaking up the global trade, straining alliances and squeezing everyday Americans at the checkout counter. So, guys, from small countries like Laos to major allies like Canada and Switzerland, no one was spared. And while Trump claims he is leveling the playing field, the fallout is raising some big questions. So, who is really paying the price? And could this entire trade war backfire? So, guys, stick around because what just happened might not just change your next Amazon order, it could redefine America's role in the world's economy. So, guys, let's get to some background. Let's rewind a bit. On April 2nd, a date now Trump calls Liberation Day, the president invoked a little known 1977 law to declare the US trade deficit a national emergency. That move allowed him to bypass Congress and slap reciprocal taxes of up to 50% on imports from any country with which the US ran a trade deficit. Everyone else, they got hit with a so-called baseline 10% tariff. Markets panicked, businesses panicked. So Trump hit pause, giving countries 90 days to cut a deal or face the tariffs. Fast forward to today, August 7th, and the bill just came due. So the list of countries facing Trump's tariff hammer is long. Laos got hit with a 40% tariff, Algeria 30%, Brazil 50%, and even Canada and Switzerland were spared, taking on 35 and 39% import laws, respectively. And let's be clear, guys, this wasn't just about trade deficits alone. Brazil was targeted, at least in a part, because its treatment of former President Jair Bolsonaro. Canada penalized for recognizing a Palestinian state, something Trump and his administration vocally oppose. Even allies like struck deals didn't exactly win. The UK agreed to a 10% tariff, up from just 1.3. Japan and the EU settled for 15%, far higher than single digit rates they used to pay. Other deal cutters include South Korea, Vietnam, Pakistan, Indonesia, and Philippines, all nine paying steep premiums to access the American market. And the ones who didn't give, they are paying the most. So, guys, now what is the new world order? What we are witnessing isn't just a trade policy, it's a complete dismantling of the old global economic playbook. For decades, the US relied on a system built around rules, fairness, and predictability. That's all gone now. Trump has rewritten the game and made himself the referee. If you want to access the US market, you play by his terms. If not, you pay literally. As Alan Wolf, former deputy director at the World Trade Organization, put it, the biggest winner is Trump, and he's not wrong. Trump bet that threats would force countries to negotiate, and many did dramatically. But here is the twist: there may be no real winners, not even America. Who really pays? Trump keeps saying tariffs are a tax on foreign countries. That's how tariffs work. It's US importers, American businesses who pay those taxes. And when their costs go up, your cost as a consumers also go up. Economists at Goldman Sachs estimate that foreign exporters are eating just 20% of tariff burden. The rest passed down to American consumers and companies. Big names like Walmart, Nike, Ford, Metal, and Best Buy have already raised prices. Everything from sneakers and backpacks to washing machine and video game consoles all are now expensive. And it's not like you can buy American to dodge it because many of these products simply aren't made in the US anymore. In fact, the average US tariff is now over 18%. That's the highest it's been since 1934. According to Yale's Budget Lab, the new tariffs could cost the average American household about $2,400 a year. So, yes, the America First strategy may feel patriotic, but for millions of Americans living paycheck to paycheck, it's hitting hard and fast. So, guys, what are the legal challenges and uncertainty? Here is the next question. Are these tariffs even legal? Right now, 5 US businesses and 12 states are suing the Trump administration, claiming the 1977 law doesn't give him the power to impose sweeping tariffs without Congress, and the courts are listening. In May, the US Court of International Trade sided against the president. The government is appealing, and the case might end up in the Supreme Court. But just this week, federal appellate judges grilled the Trump team hard and didn't seem convinced by their arguments. So, if the courts strike down these tariffs, some countries like Brazil and Switzerland might go from loser to winner overnight. But the bigger concern is the precedent. If any president can declare a trade emergency and rewrite international rules on a whim, what happens when the next administration comes in with different priorities? Or even worse, when another country decides to copy the US playbook? So, guys, that's it for today. So, what's the bottom line? Trump's tariff blitz is bold, it's aggressive, and it's definitely shaking up the global economy. For some Americans, it's a sign of strength, a long overdue rebalancing of unfair trade relationship. For others, it's an unpredictable gamble with real consequences. Higher prices, legal uncertainty, and strained global times. Even Trump's critics might admit he has changed the game. But whether he's building a better system or just burning down the old one is something we won't fully understand for years. What we know, if you are shopping, importing, exporting, or just trying to stretch your payback, you are already feeling it. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. If this video helped make sense of the chaos, give it a thumbs up, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more breakdown like this. We'll be watching how this plays out in the courts, in the markets, and most of all, in your wallet. Stay smart, stay aware, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.